Arthur goes to camp. I'm not going, says Arthur. Arthur, you will be loved camp. Think of all the new friends you will make, says his mother. I have found memories of my own camp days, says Arthur's father. Camp will teach you about the great outdoors. I'm not going. Arthur was at camp bus stop the next morning. Buster was standing with a new kid. He's got 100 comic books in his food locker, squealed Buster, pointing to the brain. Francine was there too. You guys better watch out. 10th Street is full of bats and snakes, she yelled out the window. It's going to be just like school. The girls against the boys, thought Arthur. When the bus passed the camp horse water, even the girls stopped teasing. Look at those guys, says Buster. They're going to be in great shape for our scavenger hunt. No wonder they always win. That's no camp. That's a zoo, says Arthur. Dear Mom and Dad, I'm not at camp yet. I'm very homesick and I miss you very much. Please write soon. Love, Arthur. Things were different at Camp Meadowcrook. Well, at least for the girls. I'll do my best to make this a wonderful summer for you, says the girls' counselor Becky. Even Muffy looked eager when she pulled up in her limousine. Where do I plug in my air conditioner? She hurried. The boys' counselor was a different story. Attention, man, line up, barked Rocky. Stand up straight, suck in Doge God. I've never seen such a soft, flabby bunch. No dessert for you, man, this summer. Muffy had brought her own dessert. After a dinner that tasted like macaroni and fries and warm burgers, she opened her trunk. The girls dug in. At bedtime, Muffy discovered the tent has no electricity. How will I brush my teeth? She moaned. The boys were too tired from all their running and push-ups to think of brushing their teeth. They crawled under the covers. Arthur screamed. Amphibians, how fascinating, says the brain. No, they're frogs, says Buster. Just wait until we get hold of those girls, says Arthur. Dear Mom and Dad, camp is terrible just like I thought. The food is bad. I'm still very homesick. Please come and get me. Love, Arthur. Let's see you do the dead man's throat, Buster. Have a good trip, Brain. Hey, Four Eyes, need you glasses? Forget about the frogs, says the girls. You guys better worry about the softball game instead. The girls were beating the boys at everything. Disgust, says Rocky. I'll never leave this town. In fact, all that week the girls were great campers. They built campfires, pitched tents, tied knots, identified the plant. All the boys could find was poison ivy. Rocky hid in his cabin. Arthur wrote postcard home. Dear Mom and Dad, I miss you and I cried when I read your letter. When are you coming to get me? Camp is gross. Love, Arthur. Arthur had a lot to write about. The frogs in his bed were bad enough. But now really weird things were happening. The girls thought the boys threw a smoke bomb into their tent. The boys thought the girls took all their clothes. But one night everybody heard strange noises and footsteps in the wood. It had to be someone else. Dear Mom and Dad, this place gives me the creeps. I've got to get out of here, love Arthur. Everyone was too scared to tell ghost stories. We have to do something, says the brain. Let's then watch tonight and find out what's going on. So that's it, Camp Hostwater, whispered Buster. They've been trying to scare us all along. Don't worry, we'll fix them tomorrow at the scavenger hunt, says the brain. I've got a plan, but we'll need the girls' help. Arthur had a plan too. He decided to run away. Dear Mom and Dad, I decided not to wait for you to come and get me. I think I can remember how to get home. Love, Arthur. Welcome to the annual Meadowcroft Horsewater Scavenger Hunt. The next morning, Becky read the list of things to find. Frog, oak leaf, balloon, sunglasses, sneaker, banana, alarm clock, flashlight. And be back at sunset, she said. The brain nudged Francine. Time for phase one of the plan, he whispered. Watch out for bears. The woods are full of them, she yelled to the Horsewater kids. They just laughed. Nobody noticed Arthur sneaking away. Everybody was in the woods looking for things. Strange noises started coming from the bushes. Suddenly, a huge furry animal burst from the underbrush. A bear! Howled Muff and Buster and Francine, trying not to giggle. When the Meadowcroft team started hunting again, the bear helped too. How can we wear this coat, Muffy? The brain's voice floated out from the fur. It's so hot. It's never too hot for me, Muffy grinned. Our plan really worked, but we still haven't found the flashlight. And has anyone seen Arthur? Says Buster. It doesn't matter if the horse team never comes down from the trees. We can't win if we don't have everything, groaned Francine. Meanwhile, it was getting dark and Arthur was lost. He heard strange noises. Were they footsteps? Arthur reached into his backpack for his flashlight. He snapped it on. A flashlight! We won! 3 cheers for Arthur! Dear Mom and Dad, the scavenger hunt was great. Camp is great. I want to come back next year. Love, Arthur.